How's it going, everybody? I'm Nikki Delventhal, and these are my dogs, Rodney and Camper Delventhal. For over 3 years, we lived in a Toyota Prius, but now we're in a 4x4 Sprinter. And we're here to take you along on the wild ride. So fasten up your seatbelts and let's have some fun. Don't forget, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, and turn on notifications. We would be so thankful. Good morning, everyone. Well, I guess at this point it would be the afternoon, but yeah, today we are tuning in from Colorado, a place that is extremely hot today. In places Denver, Golden, and similar elevations, it is 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So we decided to climb up in elevation. So today we are tuning in from around 10,000 feet in elevation, where it is also 20 degrees cooler. Also, if you guys have been watching lately, you might have noticed that I've been really into ghost towns, the history. We went to that clown motel, which was really creepy, but ever since some weird stuff has been happening. So I'll tell you guys that story later, but what do you guys say I give you the Cliff Notes version on this fascinating ghost town? All right, you boys ready? Of course they are. After you. All right, quick history lesson for all my history buffs out there. This is St. Elmo. It is now a ghost town, but at one point there were 2,000 residents here. It was originally named, I believe, Forest City, and it was established in 1880, and everyone that came here came for the silver and the gold mining. Like many other ghost towns that we've visited together, it does kind of feel like it's in the middle of nowhere, but this one is nestled between the mountains on this beautiful creek. Now this one's one of my favorites, and apparently it's one of the best preserved in Colorado. Wait a second, it's for sale. Hey Rodney, Camper, you guys want to buy a ghost town? Now here's where things get really interesting. The decline of this town was around 1920, but in 1926, the train service through Chalk Creek Canyon discontinued, and it said that the entire population got on that train and never came back. I feel like in most ghost towns, there's a big tragedy, a fire, something, but this one, I think it's that the gold and the silver ran out. All right, I think there's a couple more stops around here. Honestly, I open these up because everything inside gets so hot with the sun beating down on it. And there's lots of little tricks to staying cool. And one of them is keeping this open, keeping the fan on with the windows open so there's constant circulation, and getting up in the mountains. Now, one of those things with getting higher in the mountains and having the lower temperatures is staying higher in the mountains and those lower temperatures. So hopefully we can find a camp spot close by. I did look on the apps that I usually look on, and it doesn't look like there's much dispersed camping, so we might have to find a campground. Happy boys, blasting AC. All right, cute boys, let's find a place to sleep. Oh, look at that. Right next door, we got a campground. Iron City Campground on a bumpy road. Whoa. Wow, I love how tucked into the forest all this is. I really hope there's something open so we don't have to drive more than a quarter mile. All right, we just had a talk with the campground host, Steve, and there are plenty of spots, but he thinks 3, 4, and 7 will be best for working in Starlink, so love that. That's cool. All right, boys, home sweet home. Let's get the levelers out. So, fun fact, I am on my 4th set of levelers because I am famous for leaving them behind where I camp. So if you're one of those people who found one, you're welcome. But we were just with family, so I just bought a new set. Woo! That looks like it'll be good-ish. Look at that, like a glove. And Steve's here right on time. What do we owe you, Steve? We got first class service.
22 bucks.
Pleasure doing business with you, Steve. Iron City Campground, first class service. If you see Steve, maybe give him a hug and a tip. Have a good night, Steve. We'll see you later. All right, all set. We are all checked in. I think we'll just get ready for the evening. There's a cemetery up there, but I think we're gonna save that for the morning. Maybe with a spooky ghost story. Boys, what do you think? Home sweet home, huh? Yeah? You guys, apparently up here, moose and lynx and all different other animals come through pretty regularly. So I'm really hoping that we're gonna see at least one of the few. This is perfect. Here you go, good boy. We are going to avoid bugs getting in. Although I can imagine there's not that many bugs when it gets that cold at night, but just in case. I think we're gonna actually walk the cemetery when the sun goes down. But in the meantime, I think we should take a shower, but it's a little inappropriate to take an outdoor shower at a campground, especially since we're facing towards the road, so indoor shower it is. Fan on. All right, just in case anything spooky happens, we're having dinner before we hit the cemetery. Full stomach. Should we take the EMF detector? Oh yeah. Headlamp. So ghost hunters will use EMF detectors, and what will happen is there will be a sudden spike, and that will tell you if there's paranormal activity, spirits, things like that. So I think it'll be fun to take this along. All right, boys, you ready? Let's go check this place out. The sun should be setting very soon. It's kind of a creepy time to check places out, but here we go. Lock her up. The cemetery is right on the campground. So I imagine that most of the people that are resting here were from the mining times and from St. Elmo or Forest City. Let's see if we can find out some of their stories. So this gives a list right here on how everyone died. We have a Jack McShane who died of pneumonia at the Mary Murphy mine. John E. Weston, who operated the general store. Tom Rupp died in 1889, killed by falling timbers at the Mary Murphy mine. Robert, looks like he froze to death or starved, they're not sure. That's scary. Wow, all the deaths are really diverse on here. Everything from typhoid to mining accidents. Oh, in 1884, Ivor Gilbertson was injured at the Decorah mine at the Grizzly Gulch by a premature powder explosion. He had been thawing out dynamite by the fire at his forge. Severely injured and died shortly after. You can only imagine what times were like back then. We're gonna turn this on and see what happens. Everything's pretty normal right now. Boys, which way are we going? Pick one. All right, let's go through. All right, nothing so far. It's a pretty tame spirit night. honestly, the last time I used this, it was going off the charts, which makes me realize just how haunted Tonopah, Nevada is. If you missed that video, it's right here. It was wild. At one point, this hit 32 and my whole body went cold. It was so scary. We're gonna hang out for like another half an hour. If there's any more activity, we'll let you know. I was just rereading some of these, and Camper definitely sees something. What is it, dude? What is it? You okay? Okay, now I'm getting freaked out. Come on, let's go check it out. Not much is scarier than seeing that in the dark. Might have been a false alarm, might have been a spirit, might have been a bat. We may never know. What is it, Camp? Camp is like really heightened right now. I haven't seen Camper this aroused in a while. He's on the scent to something. Seriously, Camp? Seriously? Oh, wow. Thank you for letting us visit, everyone. Okay, story time. So a few months ago, I was at a hot spring property. The place hadn't been open to the public really yet. I was the only one staying there. I was there with Justin. And it's 11 at night. We had just gotten in and we go up to the main house to go soak in one of the hot springs. So we fill it up. We get in, I look over at the main house, and someone who was older had opened the door, long hair, really dark features, because it was so dark, and looked me right in the eyes. And I was like, oh wow, okay, someone's staying there. Didn't think anything of it, but said something to Justin, and he looks over and he's like, I don't see anything. But the door was open, the light was on, so that was it. So a couple days go by, and something in me, I felt like I was supposed to ask the owner if someone was there. So I asked him, and he said no one had been at the property at all, especially up there, and that it was all locked up. And so I'm like, okay. I could have sworn I saw someone. He goes, yeah, you saw a ghost. And honestly, I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe in that type of stuff until that moment. I know what I saw. And you can call me crazy, but I would have called someone who was saying the story right now that I'm saying crazy until about 4 months ago. So ever since, weird things have been happening. People who claim to see spirits tell me something is following me. I think I've really like opened myself up to spirits, and yeah, it's kind of cool, kind of crazy. I'm a little nervous to see where it goes, but yeah, that was the story. I saw a ghost. Okay, you guys, we're going to explore around for maybe another like 20 minutes till it gets really dark. If we see any activity, we will let you know. Otherwise, we'll see you all back at the van. We're back. The sun has officially set. What an adventure. I don't know about you guys, but I think I'm ready for movie night and to bed. All right, boys, load up. Time to brush your teeth. What? You don't want this? This is the Jumbotron, dude. Okay, I'm gonna put it down and watch this. He's gonna have it when we're not looking. Okay, I'm up. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Hi, Camper. Hi, Rodney. Hi, boys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. You guys are too cute. Go ahead. Coffee time. I just fed the dogs. I just forgot to film because it's the morning. I'm tired. I've been uploading files all night. Freaking Starlink. This has been going for almost 2 days now, but hey, at least we have internet. Fun fact, I had an Instagram for like 3 years where I dressed up as a banana in like 55 different countries. I feel like I should bring that back. That was weird. He's just playing. Oh. Rodney does this thing where he like throws the ball to himself to catch it. He's so cute. Oops, I wasn't supposed to keep going. We are feeling wildly lazy today. Just chilling, probably for a few hours. Also, Colorado summers are wild. The weather is all over the place. It looks like it might rain. So we're gonna gauge the weather and either hike or go into town to get my favorite zucchini bread on the planet. Both sound good. We're probably gonna do both regardless. Just an FYI, you guys, having 2 dogs, there is nothing better than that. Although, maybe 4 dogs is better. We are about to go through Moab. We shouldn't speak too soon. Here we go. You driving today? My job? Your job? Okay, excuse me. Let's get down to town. It is raining. Oh yeah, we're not forgetting these this time. We did it. Okay, now let's get to town. All right, y'all, change of plans. We're not going to Buena Vista anymore. Some jerk decided not to drown his campfire 2 nights ago, and now there's a massive wildfire. Hopefully the rain helps, but I don't think this is enough rain to do it. So the air quality is terrible. That's spreading. It's really sad, you guys. Just seriously, no one's the exception. You don't think it's going to happen to you, and it does. Drown your campfires, follow L&T ethics, don't leave your trash, just be a good person, don't go outdoors if you're not gonna be. That's my public service announcement. That's my public service announcement. I get so worked up I can't even talk. Announcement. Yeah, so anyways, we're not going to Buena Vista anymore. We are gonna go 6 hours maybe to Ouray, and yeah, big drive day. We love you all, as usual. We'll see you next Friday. Have a good one.